Give me a Rafa's mom dick clack right here. Yeah. It'd be awesome if I can actually turn the truck on its side, so I don't have to. That right there is a workout going on the actual wall. You talk about a workout on a roof. What I'm actually sanding is Rust-Oleum oil-based house paint. I did probably 4 coats. Had a texture to it, so I'm just sanding it down with 220. It's getting pretty smooth. Although it's been sitting for about 2 days out here. Put it this way, I put the fan down and the corner of the fan hit the floor and it left an indentation, so it's still kind of somewhat soft. But I'm hoping to get it knocked down and smooth, that way I can roll a new coat on of gloss white. We tried the Harbor Freight Special paint gun, but it was made for water-based paint. Oh, hold on. We got an issue here, guys. Ruh-roh. Phone's about to die, and it's raining. I don't know if you can see it's raining, but the majority of the truck is sticking out. I'm gonna clean up my mess and back it up some more because there ain't no windshield in there. So this should be fun. Maybe it's just a shower. Don't look too good, does it? I'll set this up on my truck here. What's up, Will? That's some wood underneath the carport. I got so much shit under here I haven't cleaned out since we've been doing the rebuild. Anyway, seen rain coming, so I figured I'll at least try to bring it underneath the shelter. I had the phone propped up on the thing, but a little sneak peek of what I got. Got me a park bench. Figured give a lot of room if many people wanted to get demos at the same time, because we all know it doesn't last long when I go to the show. I figured if we can pack more than 2 people in here at a time, we can go through a few more demos before they start stinking. But the only thing I'm really not sure of yet, oh, I better plug my phone in, is somebody sitting in the center blocking the port. Let's see. There we go. Thanks, Will. It's just primer right now. I'm sanding it. Yeah, somebody sitting in the middle blocking the port, because of course the port ain't going to be this wide. At the show, Sundown show, the port was only like that wide. And then we're going to shrink it a little bit more. We might end up, as a few of you got maybe some demos up here actually turned around facing the port, I might end up putting some type of seat facing the port. We're going to do some dash mods and stuff, but I figured that'd be pretty cool. Just something different. I can still drive it. It's not a trailer queen. I guess if I wanted to drive it to the mailbox or something, I could still drive it. Alright, I'm gonna get back to sanding, turn this fan on. Just got scared because of the rain, which wouldn't be a bad idea for this old dirty. Get that clean when it starts to rain. There's no reason to clean it. Hey, thanks, man. Well, I can't take credit for everything. Pretty much Justin Haddock with 252 Customs. I couldn't have never got the 1212s to fit in a flat wall in a Tahoe. I mean, there was a lot of things that I never thought of, and he pretty much figured it out and went as we went and got it to fit in here. So far, so good. We had to shrink the sealed side down a little bit. We're trying to get the lows. It was doing well around like 34, 38 hertz. If you know me, I'm not into that kind of high bass. Will Holt can have all that. But anyway, get back to sanding. Floor's looking pretty good. It's pretty smooth already. It's got some of these imperfections, pretty much where all the self tappers that are going through the wood to the steel cage that we put in there. I'm sure I'll go back with some glaze putty or something and cover them up. It's not going to be perfect. I mean, it's going to be good enough for the first few shows, and then we all know we're going to have to crawl in there and pull a sub out, and then the floor goes to shit. I don't care how many of these moving blankets you put on the floor, it's still going to go to shit. I had Scott Bowman's bars in here. I put a decal on the center. It was majority of the Sundown show, and I don't know if it was the heat or going in and out or people touching the bars, but the decal started rolling up and peeling. And then by the time we had to pull a few subs after the show, it just pretty much rubbed off, so I took it off. I'm going to touch them up and make them look better and then put a decal up there. So can't go wrong. If you need any bars like this for your box, Scott pretty much makes them custom for any type of enclosure. He also makes this RCA cock boxes too, so let him know I sent you. The majority of y'all pretty know that pretty much. Anyway, I tried doing it with a hand sander, but it just seemed like it was kicking up more dust than it was even worth it. And this pretty much keeps it isolated, not too much dust unless I turn this thing on. Alright, enough talking. Oh, what was I saying? We were trying to use the Harbor Freight specialty gun, the plug-in one that sprays supposed to actually spray water-based house paint and stains and stuff like that. Well, this paint is oil-based, so I figured if I thinned down the paint, it would spray fine, right? No. It sprayed a little bit and then it started spitting. You would have been better off just taking a paintbrush and splatter painting it. So we kind of ditched that idea. I'm dread doing the ceiling. Floor is easy. It's the ceiling and sides that are going to be fun, but I guess I'm just a wuss. Swear that's pretty damn smooth. Hey Will, you still watching? Are you going to be going to this weekend's show? Probably not watching. I don't blame you. It's kind of boring. Can't even play music in the background. Oh, there he is. If anybody's planning on going to south of the border, you definitely want to make sure you hear Will's Jeep before you break something. Also, here our teammate Larry, he's got a Toyota car. It's got 415 ZD5 15s in it. He gets nasty lows. So make sure you listen to his too. I swear, they said the hurricane was supposed to be coming Monday. I don't know where you got your information from, Mr. Holt. You don't have any information. Yeah, we shrunk the sill side. We put some 45s in the back, on the sides and on the top and bottom. Minutes of sport. I don't know if you can see them or not. Very smooth. Uh-oh. Very smooth. Got my floor. Windshield guy will be here tomorrow to put a brand new windshield in. What would doing that? What would shrinking the sill side help? Well, the sill side may be too big. It'll help cone control. Just say the sill side was too big, and the subs will be bottoming them out if we do full tilt, which could be an issue. There's a lot into it. I mean, as far as trying to find the sweet spot. So once you do that, then you gotta calculate for the opening here. Which all that was pretty much just thrown together. We had roundovers here just for the sundown show. So we really haven't done much testing per se. Oh, what did I do to make what the sill section stronger? I didn't follow the question. Got all this sand and dust in my head. Thanks, brother. Okay, Will. I'll PM you, sir. I don't want to say anything. Yeah, I can't really take the camera in there. If I did, the phone probably go dead. It's on the charger right now. Just put 45s in the corner inside the sill section, and then met it together like you're framing out a house. What? Bro, you spark on you. Okay. I'll probably end this video. I just wanted to share some of the raw footage of me just sanding the box. It's pretty boring. Can't play no music because they'll take the video down. I guess that's how it works. Oh no, I didn't do well. I just put 45s in there. Well, actually, Justin cut all the wood and I put them in there, but it's just to take up more space in the sill section. You're wondering why the hell I didn't take the bar out? That's because there's bolts that go through this, through the cage, and through the roof. As far as the bottom, it goes through that, through the roof. I mean, through the roof. Shit, imagine that. It goes through that, through the cage, and then through the floor of the truck. It's just more of a pain in the ass to take it out, so that's why we taped it up. As far as the sides just go through the wood and cage, and then on the outside, the out layer, so that's why it's still in there. I figure we'll probably paint that white and make everything white. Put some LEDs in there, and then hopefully that'll make the box look a lot bigger. I know a majority of my pictures I take, the box looks huge as hell. It's just the lens, or I got a what the hell do I got? LG V20, and they've got like a feature on there where it's panoramic style. That's why it always looks deep. And then the majority of the people at the show, when they got in the truck, they're like, "It's not deep at all." So maybe this will make it look deep, especially when we put the LEDs in the back side behind here and stuff. But just rambling on. But anyway, Will, I'm gonna send you a message, but appreciate y'all hanging in there if you actually made it through the whole video or whatever. But hopefully this weekend we will be playing, doing some videos and stuff. All the subs will be in. Amps are doing great. Haven't had any issues out of NS2s at all. If you recall, a majority of the shows I go to, the NS1s always had to have a fan blowing on them when we played them. It was always hot outside and they would go into protect. Didn't have any fans with me at the Sundown show, and it was hot. No fans at all blowing on the actual amps, and they never went into protect. The only time I went in protect when we were doing a fireworks show in here. So, but that's, you know, you pay extra for the fireworks show. So, but hopefully everything we plan this weekend, it won't be finished, but it'll be there just to, you know, give some smiles and make people laugh about it and stuff. But, and it will be trailered there. It will be trailered. Slamfest. When is Slamfest? And what state is that in? Is that in Florida? I can't keep up with all these fests. Waiting for Sleeper 10's reply. Well, I guess I'll promote the Ruckus show that we're doing. Slamfest, Florida. Yep, Florida. October 14th and 15th. I don't know. That would be. That'll be next month. I don't know. I got a lot of stuff I want to get done before the Ruckus show to the truck. I'm only trying to get this together to go to South of the Border because I always go to that show, and that's just one of my favorite shows. Just because everybody gets to hang out late at night in the parking lot, 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, if you can stay awake that long and get back up. But probably won't be making Slamfest. Not this year because I want to get the truck to 85%. I know the outside looks like shit. I've been trying to get it down there to Daniel to get him to paint it, but just always something. I'd rather get the interior finished where it still looks nice inside. My show, well, not my show, our team show is in Fayetteville, North Carolina. It's going to be the first weekend in November. I believe it's the 4th and 5th. All competition organizations are going to be there. I'll try to ramble off some. You got NSPL, you got Mecca, got IASCA, DB Drag, ISPLL, Southeastern, SPL. Oh, that show, the South of the Border show. They're all going to be there at our show. And pretty much all the competition and everything's going to be Saturday, and we're trying to do all the team related games and stuff like that on Sunday, trying to, you know, have the teams do like tug of war or just random stuff, cornhole boards, stuff like that. That way everybody can get together and do stuff, I guess, as a family, you'd say. And then we'll have awards and maybe some specialty awards for the teams that participate and stuff like that. But we're just trying to get something a little different out of our show. Like previous years before, we have companies donating items to our, small, big lanyards, speakers, amps, you name it. In the past, they have donated it, and all those items go into pretty much the raffle. There's no particular raffle. Everything is on a car trailer. You buy a raffle ticket. One ticket's $1. I believe that's what it was. $1. Arm length 10. Nose to toes 20. You buy one raffle ticket, you're playing for them all. 100% of the money that you're buying that raffle ticket with will be put in a pot, and that money is going to a children's charity of our choice. We've done it for 3 years, and this will be our 4th year, I believe. Yes, this will be our 4th year. The first year we raised some money for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. The second year we raised money for Ronald McDonald House Children's in Greenville, North Carolina. Last year we raised money for Falcons Children Home in North Carolina. But every year you can see it increasing. The raffle items, you're getting raffle items. It's amazing. Just everybody participating in it, and 100% of the raffle ticket money proceeds goes directly to the children's charity. So we're just trying to put something together where everybody can, I guess, have fun and still do a great deed or whatever. And I think this is pretty cool that companies are donating a product, and we're turning it into, pretty much without the companies, none of that would actually even be possible. So without the companies donating and everybody showing their support to the show, it overall just turns out to be great. So anyway, if you can make it, please show up. If you can't, I think we're gonna have a few people doing some live feeds. Shitting on them is gonna be there. Steve and Hammy, I believe they're flying in. I mean, this ain't no little show. It started off little, and then it just snowballed into what we got here. And still amazed people from Washington State, Maine, Florida, Iowa. I mean, it's awesome. But anyway, South of the Border show. Somebody said something about it. The rooms are usually, what are the dates for both shows? Well, the South of the Border show is this weekend, and a majority of the time, the past years, the rooms have been so dirt cheap, it's insane. But majority everybody doesn't even sleep. They actually just stay in the parking lot and play music all night and stuff, which they never have any issues with cops or anything. But last year, after the show, they had a flood come through, and I think it was Hurricane Matthew, and that place was underwater, so they had to renovate everything. So the prices went up, and I believe they used to be $40 a night for the rooms. Now they're about $88 a night. So I don't blame them, but totally your preference if you want to stay, get a hotel room. This went up a lot. Our show's November 4th and 5th, the first weekend in November. Anyway, I'm going to get back to sanding. I'm going to turn some music on. And hope y'all have a great day. And we'll see you later.